Today, 8 of my Animal Crossing villagers are going to the Olympics. Yes, on my island, I am hosting my own spin-off of the Olympics in Animal Crossing, where they will be competing in 2 different challenges. The first one being a swimming contest, and the second being a race on foot. Which villagers will win? Of course, this isn't the real Olympics, this is just a silly little side thing, but we will be giving away, instead of Olympic medals, Super Mario stars, because this is, of course, an Animal Crossing game and not the real Olympics. But it's going to be so much fun. Of course, we are going to have 2 different teams, and I'm going to introduce you the 2 teams that will be competing against each other. The first team is Team Apple, which is, of course, composed of Apple, Pom-Pom, Kiki, and Zucker. Of course, Apple will be competing against her mortal nemesis. If you know my Animal Crossing island and my videos, you know she is obsessively hating over Judy, her arch nemesis. So the other team is Team Judy, who has Flurry, Gale, and Stitches backing her up. 2 villagers from each team will be competing in both the swimming contest and the racing contest. Who are you rooting for? Team Judy or Team Apple? Things are going to get serious as both teams compete to get the most amount of superstars. Whoever gets the most amount of superstars will win in the end and be able to have a ton of bragging rights, because that's all what these villagers actually care about, is bragging rights. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I built the swimming pool for my epic swimming contest. But first I want to say, please make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. About 10% of my viewers are subscribed to me, so let's make that number higher. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Alright, so the first competition is the swimming contest, and you can see back there that Pom-Pom is considering leaving the island. Not today, sister, because you have to swim for your team. Alright, because this competition is super fun and super simple. Let me explain. So, at the end of the pool, there are 4 shells. The villagers will start on the opposite end of the pool. All the villagers have to do is swim to the end of the pool and look at the shells. Go right up to the shell and make eye contact with the shell. That will be considered a point. The first villager team to get all 4 shells will win. So all they have to do is walk up to the shell, look at it right next to it, and that's how they get the shell. First villagers to get all 4 shells will be the winning team. Pom-Pom says, is it okay if I call you Tater Tot? I hear everyone's calling you Tater Tot. Pom-Pom is straight up a master manipulator. She is lying through her beak right now. No one calls me Tater Tot except for Zucker, but you know what? She can call me. It's fine. So Flurry and Stitches are the 2 villagers working for Team Judy on the swimming contest. Now, I think this is a pretty good choice. Flurry is obviously made out of water, since she's made out of snow, and snow is frozen water. Oh yeah, it's deep. And then Stitches, theoretically, will never drown and could be underwater forever, because Stitches is made out of, like, I don't know, stitches. Stitches is made out of fluff. Alright, so Stitches will not be able to drown and will be really good in the water, theoretically. Apple and Pom-Pom are not taking it seriously. As you saw, Flurry and Stitches were doing yoga and like practicing and stretching for the swim. Pom-Pom and Apple are talking about TV shows. So I'm a little worried for Team Apple and Pom-Pom. Those will be the 2 villagers swimming. Apple, because she wants it really bad, and she's walking around right now angry with juice in her hand. The other team is walking around with weights in their hand. They're trying to work out. Apple is upset because Pom-Pom said that you have to be born with talent, and she says natural talent is nothing without practice and hard work. So Pom-Pom says you have to be naturally talented. Apple says it's all about the hard work you put into it. We'll see who's right. I think Apple has a lot of passion, and she could do really good in this competition with some passion. Seconds before the swimming competition starts, Stitches exposes me and says, have you given the thing to Gale yet? I was supposed to give her a present that Stitches gave me. But Stitches said, I'll just do it myself. But I don't have it. I lost it. I actually opened it. I'm wearing it right now. He gave me a soccer jersey, and I just started wearing it. I was supposed to give it to Gale, but I just remembered I accidentally opened it. My bad. I feel really bad, but it's okay. Stitches is already happy. Stitches says, Flurry made me grilled tofu. Oh my gosh. Flurry is working hard. Flurry said, I'm going to give you some really nice protein, lean protein. I'm going to make you some tofu before the swimming competition. Meanwhile, Apple is all about the fashion. She's drinking juice and all about the fashion. She says, it's summer. You know what that means, Funky? bugs buzzing all over the place. That's true. That's the only thing I can think about somewhere. Ugh, all the bugs. Ugh. Stitches left the competition to go sit underneath the palm trees. Maybe this is a good strategy, getting some relaxation time before, you swim. Swimming's all about using your joints. I tried to, like, make him move, but I accidentally just threw a coconut on his head. Oh my gosh, that could have killed them. I feel so bad. Apple and Pom Pom are talking about how they're so stuck on their goals and visualizing their success, so maybe they'll do pretty good in this competition. Are both sides ready? Again, the rules are very simple. Simply go straight to a shell, look at it, and that will count as a point. First team to get 4 points will win. Zucker, contemplating leaving the island in the corner. Every villager wants to leave today. I guess they don't want superstars. That's weird. That's suspicious. So Apple and Pom Pom are just kind of looking at each other, chilling. We'll see. Who do you think's gonna win? My bets are on Stitches and Flurry because they seem very concentrated, but Apple and Pom Pom have a lot of passion and motivation to win this thing, and Pom Pom and Apple really want to prove to Judy that Apple is better than her. So we'll see. Apple running straight to the shells, but turning around. Not so good for the apple, just kind of sitting around there. The hamster girl is just kind of like, I'm just gonna swim for a second. Zucker's still contemplating leaving in the corner there, which is very funny. Flurry waves to Apple. 2 hamster villagers waving, they are friends. Flurry changes her outfit to a knitted sweater. Not good for the middle of the summer, not good for a pool. Pom Pom gets the first point for the team as she went straight to that shell on the far right and got it for her team and looked at it. So team Pom Pom and Apple get 1 point. The other team has 0 points so far. So I'm moving the shell and moving it to their side to show that they got a point. Flurry in this warm sweater, not doing too much, but Apple going straight to shell number 2, that blue shell, and looking at it. That's a 2nd point for team Pom Pom and Apple. Good on them. 2 points for them, 0 points for Flurry. But Flurry is going to change that. She's going straight to that really nice coral looking thing, and that will count as a point for Flurry. So congratulations, Flurry. And doing it again, Flurry is a monster. Again, she is made out of water. She was bred for this. She is now going to get 2 points for team Pom Pom and Apple. 2 points as well for them. So it's neck and neck. They're tied. Pom Pom and Apple are just kind of sitting next to each other close. Oh, wow. Flurry looks at it. 3rd point for team Flurry and Stitches. They need 1 more point to win, but Flurry's getting in the way of Stitches, and Stitches is pushing Flurry away. Apple is right next to a shell, but not looking. Oh, she just tilted her head and looked at the shell. So now team Pom Pom and Apple have 3 points as well. It's 3-3. 3 points for team Pom Pom and Apple. 3 points for team Flurry and Stitches. Uh-oh, bad news for Pom Pom and Apple fans. They started talking, and I can't interrupt the conversation. It's gonna have to go as long as they can. But Flurry and Stitches cannot be seen. Oh, we now see Flurry's head emerge, but Pom Pom and Apple are still talking. Flurry did go up for a second. A lot of seconds went by, but she didn't go right up to the shell and look at it. She got close to it, but didn't make the cut, and she went back. And now Pom Pom and Apple are still talking. Stitches and Flurry are walking close up to it. They have to get close to that line, but Stitches walks in front of Flurry and blocks her, and then Flurry's like, whatever, and just walks back. Zucker's staring. Uh-oh. Pom Pom and Apple just had a fight. This is not good for them, unless it's motivating Apple to run towards the shell and look at it. Oh my gosh, that fight just won them the game. It pushed Apple to, have a tantrum and run towards the shell away from Pom Pom. And what is this fight all about? It's the same fight they had earlier about how Pom Pom thinks that pop stars are born with talent and Apple says that it takes hard work. They're fighting about the same thing they fought about like 10 minutes ago. But you know what? It worked to their advantage and it won them the competition. So, Team Apple wins 1 superstar, but don't worry, we have another competition coming up, the race, in just a few minutes. Pom Pom says, I'm wearing this chef outfit right now, and I know it's not really me, but you know what, I'm trying new outfits, I'm trying to dress down. Isn't a chef outfit like dressing up? Like, that's a lot of effort in the chef outfit. Stitches says, I'm doing nothing but munching on pound cake. Same. Me too. I wish that was my life right now. Flurry says, how are you doing? I hate Apple. I'm happy this team is very passionate about I Hate Apple because, wow, they really need to take her down because Apple is in the winner's seat right now while Judy is in the loser's seat. So sadly, this team only got 3 points while the other team got 4 points. I'm now building the racetrack. It's just going to go from about the middle point of the island to the right side of the island. I'm going to do 2 stone pathways, both horizontal. Both teams will start on the very left of the path, and whoever makes it to the very far right first will win a point. The first team to get 2 points will win. Alright, so as you can see, these paths are pretty cute, and what's cuter is definitely Stitches in the background chasing a butterfly. I went back here to look at Gale, but Gale sadly is in her house right now, so Stitches will be taking her place on Team Judy. Stitches said I went peach picking with Judy. That sounds like a very, very, very good bonding exercise. Team Judy is very put together. They work out together. They eat healthy food together. They go picking fresh fruit together. Like, they are like the masters of team bonding. Meanwhile, Team Apple's constantly fighting, constantly talking about different morals they have, always bickering, but they're doing good in the competitions. Alright, so this competition starts now. Judy is starting off the race in first place. Whichever villager gets to the very far end on the right side of this path first will win a point, and then we'll restart, and whoever wins 2 rounds first will win. Alright, so Kiki is doing pretty good right now because Judy went back to the base on the left. Kiki with her very cute cup of, I don't know, Coke or can of Coke. Doing pretty good. It's motivating her. It's giving her energy. Judy is now chasing down Kiki after Kiki went back, but Kiki is pretty far ahead of Judy right now and keeps moving. And she takes a sip, maybe the final sip that will give her the final energy boost, but Judy is right on her tail. Pretty far behind her is Stitches, but Zucker is coming up too. The 3 villagers are fighting, but Kiki is marching on towards and makes it to the end. Congratulations to Kiki for winning your team 1 point. 1 point for Team Apple, Team Judy, 0 points. All right, round 2 is about to start. Judy and Stitches could definitely come back. They're 2 bear cubs. They got good team bonding in. They all love each other. It's a strong team of strong bonds. But Team Apple is just destroying these competitions. Kiki starts with another drink of her soda, and it's off to the races, to the villagers. And Kiki starts it off very fast. Zucker right behind her, but Zucker switches platforms and stalls Judy by waving at her and trying to start a competition, a mid-competition conversation. A very good tactic, while Kiki runs to the end. Stitches is pretty far behind her, and Zucker is right behind Stitches. And Kiki takes another drink of her soda and runs to the very end. And oh my gosh, congratulations, Kiki, who just won the 2nd competition for Team Apple. She says, I hate Apple. Which is funny because she is on Team Apple. I like baking peach cake. It's great with milk tea, but I always eat too much of it. Well, you should make some because you just won. You should go celebrate with some nice peach cake. But look at the team. Congratulations. Round of applause to Team Apple, who won 2 superstars today. Will Apple continue to win these superstars? We will see. Or is Judy going to catch up to her and use great team bonding skills to win more superstars for her team? I had a lot of fun bringing the Olympics to Animal Crossing. If you want me to do this more, well, don't worry. The next episode, we are doing a wrestling match for the 3rd superstar. And if you enjoy these videos, I'll be doing many more this month. So comment down below, make sure to like this video and subscribe to show me you really like these videos, and I'll make a ton more of bringing my Animal Crossing villagers to my fake Olympics. This is not sponsored by the Olympics. I have no association. I'm just bringing it to Animal Crossing for some fun spin-off fun. So make sure to comment down below what your favorite moment of this video was. I'll be responding to a bunch of comments, and leave suggestions of what the next competition would be. But the next video will 100% be wrestling. They will be wrestling each other. I'm going to try to find a way to bring that to Animal Crossing, and it'll be a lot of fun. Alright, see you then. Goodbye.